You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life, facts of the facts of life, facts of. There's a time you got to go and show you're growing. Now you know about the facts of life, facts of the facts of life. Facts when the world never seems to be living up to your dreams, and suddenly you're finding out the facts of life are all about you. All about you. All about you. It takes a lot to get them right when you're learning the facts of life. Facts of life. Oh, while you're learning them, learning the facts of life.
Hey everyone, you're watching The Esperanza 243. Sorry if you saw that. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, or evening. Today there is more book reading. Woohoo! And if you haven't watched my last book reading video or my last vlog, no, book reading video. Yeah. I have decided not to do any more book readings after my vlog, because it appears that my mom does intend on listening to my stuff, and finding out that there's book readings after some of my vlogs, she got really confused. So I'm going to try to make it simple for her, because my mom is not a book reader unless she is forced to. But she is reading a book called, I forgot what it was called, The Shack or something like that. She and my sister Elizabeth have both read that book and they really love it. They're trying to get me to read it, but I don't know, just too much on Christianity. I just don't think I can read it. I have my own Christianity beliefs. I don't want it to make me feel like I'm an idiot. Did I just say that? Ignore that. Book reading. Sorry. I forgot. I should be doing my babbling after the book reading, not before. Alright, so where were we before? Garnet is in that hidden cave, and she overhears the two partners arguing. And one of the partners leaves, but the boss partner, I should say, starts to look in one of the boxes and mutters something about one rip and the king. Who is this king? And then someone comes in, tells the boss partner that his partner spotted some people entering through the fence. Guess that's where I should start, in case some of you guys don't remember. Boss, your partner spotted some people entering through the fence. He wants you to come check it out, someone said. The partner scoffed, putting the objects back in. He put the cover back on and left with the person. She listened to their footsteps until she could hear no more. Then she pushed the wall decoration and stepped in. When she stepped out of the hole, she dipped part of the decoration behind itself to keep the hole uncovered. She looked around. The place looked almost roomy. It had some chairs, a table, a stool, a door leading somewhere, the wall decoration that she opened, a bookcase, and a huge rug. Of course, there were a few boxes, including the one that person brought in. She almost brought up the courage to open the door, but she knew she couldn't stay long. Garnet walked to the box and took the cover off. After a few seconds of looking at the items, she gasped. She picked up one of them. It felt weird and heavy. Was that real fur or faux fur? She shuddered with disgust and put the item back. Suddenly, she heard footsteps again. They were coming her way. She covered the box quickly and carefully. She hurried to the hole and entered her legs. She grabbed the edge of the wall decoration and pulled it to hide from the men. She pushed herself away in case they spotted her. She pushed too hard, though. Her knees were almost touching the edge of the Her knees were almost touching the edge of the tunnel's turn. She gasped. "Uh-oh," she whispered. She turned to lay flat on her stomach. That made it worse. Her knees were past the edge. "Oh!" The weight was pulling her down. Gravity works. The next second, she fell. She looked down and gasped. In less than a I did not just do that. In less than 15 seconds. No, in less than 30 seconds. How high was she? 15 seconds. Sorry, guys. I've always been hesitant about this part, about this sentence. 15 seconds. In less than 15 seconds, she was about to splash in the water. She tried grabbing the tunnel walls to stop falling. It wasn't working. She placed her fingers on the surface and dug her nails into it. Her fingernails were digging into the rock surface as she fell. She cringed in pain. Her nails were bleeding. Slowly, her fall was able to stop. She sighed of relief. There was only one trouble, though. One of her toes touched the water. Her mermaid tail appeared instantly. The weight made her arms hurt. She had to think fast. She had to think fast, or she really would make a splash. Sorry about the pause. She sighed as she figured it out. This better not make any sound. Who knows who would be hearing a splash up there, she whispered. Carefully, she let one hand go and reached a lower spot to grab. Then she let the other hand go. She slid into the water. There was hardly any sound. She sighed as she swam off, away from the men. She trembled, though, at the thought of what she found in the box. It was horrible. At first, she thought they were little stuffed animals. After touching them, she knew they were stuffed animals made of their own fur or skin. She shuddered just remembering what they felt like. Hi, lady. She was finally out of the hole's tunnel. She swam out to the spot where her shell was, grabbed the shell, and swam out of the tunnel she slept in. Oh, that's not good. Kiss. Aw, thank you. Relax. Jeez. Oh, I thank you. Yeah, this is what she's like when she's hyper. Or when she's excited. Go lay down. Lay down. Lay down. I love my doggy. Okay, sorry. Distraction. She swam out to the spot where her shell was, grabbed the shell, and swam out of the tunnel she slept in. Oh, sorry. Garnet flew out of the ocean up toward the lighthouse, flipped, and splashed into the water, into the ocean. She sighed of satisfaction. She stayed underwater, below the lighthouse. If she didn't, and people were climbing the rocks on the edge of Virginia Beach, she would have been seen. That felt good, she said. I didn't think that flip would help. She looked towards the sun. It was almost above her head. It was almost above her. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. It should be close to noon. She sighed. Time to call Marion. She put the seashell to her ear. Meanwhile, at Marion's apartment, she was unpacking the van and moving the stuff into her new room. After a long and hard work, she stopped and started unpacking. So far, her living room was crowded with boxes, empty Tupperware containers, a couch, a coffee table, and one chair. Her bedroom was less crowded, though it did have a bed, a nightstand, and a tall lamp. Her bathroom was bare, with a built-in tub, a sink, and a toilet. She'd have to get someone to place a mirror above the sink. The kitchen looked better, though. It had a refrigerator, cabinets, a dishwasher, a sink, drawers, and counters. Well, obviously counters. The apartment was smartly furnished. She even had a dryer and washer in a small room. She was glad about that. She wouldn't have to share the washer and dryer that was down the street. Marion was opening a box full of pictures and other sentimental items. She pulled out a picture frame. The picture in it was of her and her sister when they were kids. They were playing on a playground. She smiled. For a second she thought she heard something vibrating. She ignored the sound and placed the box aside. She opened another box. It was full of kitchen items. She smiled and took it to the kitchen. It's a good thing Mom took me shopping. I never would have gotten enough. She heard the vibrating again. It was a bit louder. and it had bubbling sounds? She followed the vibrating and bubbling sounds. It came from a shell her mother gave her. She gasped, "Garnet!" She picked it up and realized she didn't know what to do. Mom said we would be able to communicate with it, so I placed it next to my ear? She thought to herself. She did so and could hear someone talking. "Come on, Marion, pick up," someone muttered. "Hello?" She said into the shell. Garnet squealed. "Oh, Marion, it's me, Garnet. I need to talk to you." "Garnet, I miss you so much. What's going on? Have you met any other mer people?" She rushed. She was excited to talk to her again. She sighed. "I haven't gone farther than half a mile. At least I don't think so. I don't know why I'm so nervous to get into the ocean," she answered. "That's not why I called, though. I need to tell you something." Instead of talking about the previous night, she told her cousin about what she discovered that morning. "I don't know why or how, but I just know those things were made of real animal fur." "But how is that possible? How do you know?" "I don't. It's just when I looked at those things a little longer, I could just somehow feel the pain of all those animals. It really made me sick. I don't know who else to talk to except you and Mom. What are we going to do?" "I know we can't take this to the police. We don't have any proof," Marion replied. She gasped. "I got it. Why don't you go back and bring one of the stuffed animals with you? It's a good idea, isn't it?" Garnet rolled her eyes. "It is a good idea, Mary, but that won't work. That guy will know one of the items is missing. He'll do anything to get it back. I'm sure of it." She paused. "I know. I'll talk to Mom about it. Let's see if I can figure this out and make it three-way." She looked at her shell closely. Then she stuck her hand inside the shell. Somehow her hand was able to fit inside. Instinctively, she put one finger on the curve of the shell, and then another finger, and another finger. After that, but keeping her hand inside, she talked into the shell. "Mom, can you hear me?" After a few minutes, there was no response. "What? Sorry. Mom, can you hear me?" There was no response. "It didn't..." She took her hand out. "It didn't work. Hang on, let me get another shell." She took the shell away from her ear and went back to the beach. "Wait a minute, Garnet! Hello?" She paused and shifted her weight to her right leg. "Did you just hang up on me?" She scoffed and rolled her eyes. She decided to wait for her sister to come back on the line. If you guys are getting confused because of the sister and cousin thing, don't worry about it. It'll soon be going away. Garnet carefully crawled on the beach, looking around for beachgoers. There was hardly anyone there. She quickly found a good shell and returned to the waterlogged tunnel. She held up the other shell. "Okay, Marianne, I found a shell. I'll call Mom and ask her what to do," she told her. "Wait, Nettie, I want to ask you something," Marianne said. "What?" She was a bit shocked. Why would she want to ask something at this point? "What happened last night? Mom acted weird when she came back to the hotel." Time check. I'll read a few more paragraphs and then I'm going to stop. What happened last night? Mom acted weird when she came back to the hotel. Garnet gasped. Oh gosh, that's why I was supposed to call you, she whispered. I was really hoping to tell you about that, but then that whole situation this morning distracted me. I'm gonna have to tell you later. We need to figure out what to do with those guys. I have this weird feeling they're doing something illegal besides animal killing. I want to find out what it is. No, Garnet O'Connell. First Mom acted like she knew something. Now you're acting like you know something. You're putting this off. I want to know what's going on now. I don't care about this illegal ring you want to solve. And that is where I'm going to stop. Now, let's see. Is there a way I can end this without just having just a book reading? I'll skip that. I really should have. I'm in love. Yes, I'm in love. Ooh. Aww, that's a good song. Oh yeah, that's a good song. I can't decide which song. Happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. Well, guys, I'm just gonna have a repeat of a song I've already played. And that shall be Get Your Sparkle On by Rachel Bearer. Told you guys who the singer was, right? Yeah. The first time I played this song, I mean. What? Yeah. I have that song on my computer, but not the other one. I'm sorry guys, let me just fix something here. Oh, it's probably because I changed the title of it. There we go. Be loved, and she will be loved. My computer is screwing up. Well, I guess I've hummed enough or mumbled enough songs to entertain you guys. I don't think I'm gonna do a song. I would love to, but I don't want to. Or I mean, I'd love to. I really want to, but I think I think I've done enough. Anyways, I almost forgot. Oh, jeez, I almost forgot. I almost forgot. Almost forgot. Today, this video, you guys, I am so happy to be on this channel. I'm so happy to be a YouTube account person, a member. People, this is my 50th video that I've uploaded. I was hoping to have like some sort of little celebratory guest or something like that. But, and when I mean celebratory, I mean celebrating, celebratory, celebrating. But I completely forgot until now. Anyways, happy 50th video, people! Mwah, mwah. I love you guys. I love you guys. Even though I don't have many subscribers, even though I'm now up to 15 instead of 14, I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for you guys, for all your support. Alright, that's a slight lie. I wouldn't be here if I didn't force myself. I wouldn't be doing this if I had to force myself. I mean, doing all these book readings and lyric videos and karaoke's and vlogs. I think without all this, I would have absolutely a slightly depressing life. I mean, I know that's what a pet is supposed to do, but there's only so much that I can handle. Anyways, that's all the time I have. That's all the time I've wasted. I'm sorry I've wasted about, what, 28, 30 minutes of your life? Sorry. I hope it was worth it, though. I'm a babbler. I admit it. Sorry, guys. Oh, wait, hang on. Move my mouse to a certain point. Alright, people. I will see you next Wednesday for the next book reading, and I will see you this Friday for my next vlog. This is the Esperanza 243, signing off.
Just in case they're wondering, they've got us pinned severably. They don't believe our love is real, 'cause they don't know how real love is.